The tennis world is buzzing right now, and for good reason. Just when fans thought the drama of Madrid couldn't get any bigger, Jannik Sinner steps into the spotlight again, not only preparing for a massive final against Alexander Zverev, but also facing questions about what comes next almost immediately after. And the answer, according to reports, might say everything about how relentless modern tennis has become. Imagine this: you're the world number one, you've played 45 matches in just 20 weeks, you've lifted multiple trophies across different surfaces, and now you're standing one match away from another Masters 1000 title. But at the same time, your home country's biggest tournament is waiting for you in just a few days. No real break, no reset, just another flight, another court, another challenge. That's exactly the situation Sinner is walking into right now. Ahead of the Madrid Open final against Zverev, reports have revealed something that instantly caught attention across the tennis community. Despite the physical toll of a brutal schedule, Sinner is expected to travel directly to Rome right after the final. Not in a relaxed, post-tournament manner, but on a private flight arranged to get him back as quickly as possible, with arrival expected within a day of the Madrid final ending. And that detail alone says a lot, because this isn't just another tournament for Sinner. Rome is home. The Italian crowd, the clay, the pressure, the expectation. It all hits differently when you're walking out in front of your own fans. But the timing couldn't be more intense. Just 3 days after Madrid concludes, the Italian Open begins, and Sinner is expected to be there. Now, what makes this situation even more fascinating is the physical concern surrounding him in recent weeks. During his run in Monte Carlo and Madrid, there were moments where Sinner didn't look completely untouched by fatigue. There was even a moment in Monaco where he was seen holding his back during a tough match against Thomas Makak. For a player who relies heavily on balance, movement, and explosive baseline control, even a small physical issue can become a big talking point. Yet despite that, he has kept pushing forward. And that's been the story of Sinner's season so far. Relentless schedule, constant pressure, and still somehow delivering results. The Sunshine Double earlier in the year already set the tone. Then came Monte Carlo, where he lifted another big title. And now Madrid, where he has once again fought his way into a final on one of the biggest stages in tennis outside the Grand Slams. But the bigger question fans are asking is simple. How long can this level last without a break catching up? In today's game, the calendar is brutal. Top players don't just compete. They survive week after week of travel, surface changes, and mental pressure. And Sinner, being at the very top, doesn't get the luxury of easing into events. Every tournament expects him to go deep. Every opponent brings their best against him. And every match becomes a test of both skill and endurance. Against Alexander Zverev in the Madrid final, that challenge becomes even more interesting. Zverev, who has been vocal about Sinner's rise, didn't hold back in his assessment. He called Sinner the best player in the world right now, which is no small statement coming from a player of his caliber. But he also made one thing clear. He believes he has to raise his level significantly if he wants to stand a chance in the final. And that's where things get intriguing. Because while Zverev brings experience, power, and a strong clay court record, Sinner brings something different right now. Consistency at an almost machine-like level. His baseline game has become so stable that even under pressure, he rarely breaks down. The ability to absorb pace, redirect it, and then suddenly flip defense into attack is what has made him nearly unstoppable this season. There's also the psychological layer to this matchup. Sinner already has the upper hand in their recent encounters, including a strong win on clay at the Monte Carlo Masters semi-final. Overall, he leads their head-to-head 9-4, which adds an extra layer of confidence heading into this final. But tennis history has shown time and again that numbers don't always guarantee outcomes when everything is on the line. Especially in a final. Especially in Madrid. The Caja Magica has a way of producing pressure moments that shift momentum in seconds. One break, one dip in intensity, one loose service game can change everything. And Zverev knows this court well. He's been in big finals here before, he's lifted the trophy, and he understands how to manage the altitude and conditions better than most. So while Sinner may enter with form and confidence, nothing will come easy. And that's what makes this story even more compelling. Because while everyone is focused on the Madrid final, there's already another chapter waiting immediately after it. Rome is not just another stop. It's an emotional return, a homecoming, and possibly another chance for Sinner to extend his dominance in what is already becoming a historic season. If he wins in Madrid and then arrives in Rome almost immediately after, the narrative shifts from pressure to legacy. From fatigue concerns to greatness discussions. From, can he handle the schedule? To, how far can he actually go this season? But even if results go his way, the physical and mental demand will keep building. Tennis at this level doesn't allow pauses. It only allows adaptation. And Sinner, whether fans realize it or not, is right in the middle of that test right now. A Madrid final against a former champion. A quick turnaround flight to Rome. A home crowd waiting. And a season that shows no signs of slowing down. So as the tennis world watches Sunday's clash unfold, it's not just about who lifts the trophy. It's also about what comes next, how much Sinner has left in the tank, and whether this relentless run can continue without breaking rhythm. One thing is certain though, whether it's Madrid or Rome, every step Sinner takes right now feels like it's building something bigger than just a tournament run. And that's exactly why all eyes will stay locked on him in the days ahead. And now the question shifts to you. Do you think Sinner can handle this insane schedule and still dominate in Rome? Or is this where the physical and mental pressure finally starts to show?